Hi gents, this is the second last board of the lot Ben sent me, and the final one was finished as well. This one led me quite a merry dance. Not only because there was a via that thinks it's a resistor, I kept losing continuity between this resistor here and this, because there's a mistake in the schematics as well. And I'm talking to the techies here. The diagrams say that the trace from this resistor here, I want to focus it. Let me zoom in a bit. That's better. The trace from that resistor there on the diagrams is supposed to lead down to pin 1 of U28 and pin 1 of U36, except it doesn't. It instead, get a pointer. It actually leads to a pin on here, and then a separate pin up here goes off to pin 1 of U28 and U36. Sorry, I'm getting my hand in the way a little bit there. It's not always easy doing this with a phone. Now that led me up the garden path for hours trying to figure that one out, and I buzzed all over the board, and it was only by grabbing his other working board that I realised the mistake. So I fixed that trace. By linking a wire from there to there. If you read by the schematics and you link a wire from there to there, you're going to have all sorts of problems. Just even when they're drawing the diagrams, they get it wrong, and you see that in quite a lot of things, to be honest with you. But I fixed that trace, fixed a few other traces, found a non-good CPU, non-good RAM, repopulated all the bits where I cut stuff off. And by the way, this is mostly, I'm speaking to Ben here, this is mostly donor parts. It's non-good parts of a scrap board, so I cannot 100% guarantee the reliability of this board. But we have ignition. And I can change things on as well, so change that. There we go. It works. Now I'm not going to get time to, I don't think I'm going to get time to do a full playtest of this. I'll give you a wee flyby. What we've done is CPU is a pull out of board, it's a working CPU. Memory came from a scrap impact card, CS cell sockets new. This came from a MIG M1, I think. It's basically, I had to rebuild it with what I had, because it's murder to get parts right now. They're either so expensive it's not viable, or you just can't get them. And I'm afraid this is the way it's going to be going forward. I mean, we're going to end up having to part boards out to salvage other ones. That's just the way it is, I suppose. I will test this before I send it. Probably, like I said, probably not have time to do a video, but I will test it. As I was saying, just when you're working on these, don't always rely 100% on the schematics. Use them as a guide rather than a Bible. Do a bit of tracing yourself and compare to a working board, because sometimes the professionals make mistakes. But as you can see, it's all working. And his other one works as well. And that's as far as I can go at the minute, because I've run out of CPUs that are any good. I've got CPUs with corroded legs and broken legs. I might be able to salvage them using large 64-pin sockets. I don't know. I'll have a go at it and see how it gets on. Yeah, so that's where we are at the minute. This is going back. The other board of this is going back as well. This one's a Yamaha one, the other one's a non-Yamaha. They've gone to two different machines. I think a Fairground Attraction and I can't remember what the other one's called. Filthy Rich maybe or something like that. I don't know. But they're going to two machines to revive two in a collection anyway. I've recommended to Ben that these stay with those machines and they don't get moved on between machines because, well, I'll show you the back. A bit tricky to do this one-handed. Yeah, if I hold it there. The back of it's not pretty. But then you don't see the back of it when it's in the machine. As long as it works I mean, alright. It doesn't look that great, and I've got friends in this hobby that can fully rebuild boards at trace level. I've got friends that have mapped out the entire PCB layout and had new boards made, which is fair enough. My flair, my talent is troubleshooting, getting the things working. The people that go one better than that, kudos to them. They do a fantastic job, but I get the things working. And if that means point-to-point wiring and some link wires, then so be it. I try and keep it as neat as I can. I try and keep them as short as I can, but with the damage you get running about this area and most of these Yamaha boards, sometimes that's not an option. But it works. And that's the important thing. It works. You're not going to see the link wires when it's in a cabinet. Alright, bye bye for now.